Okay, guys, we're going to call Kelly Lang. Hold on just a second. Hello? With us now is Kelly Lang. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Hi, Donna. I'm doing really great. Thank you.
Great. So this is the first time that we've decided to do this like phone thing. So it's great to have you here with us. So I am so excited to have this time with you. You have had such a beautiful career that has really resonated with the hearts of so many all over the world, in particularly, most recently, my heart.
Oh, really?
Yes, your new song. So my mom passed away from breast cancer when I was pregnant with my older son.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Donna.
Thank you. And I lost a spouse to colon cancer when he was 42.
Oh, my goodness. I'm
And
sorry.
thank you. And I watched the video of your most recent song, and it just, I don't know, it embraced me with a hug. And I guess most people are probably giving you that same kind of feedback.
Well, thank you. And I'm very humbled that you would say that. That's a beautiful compliment, and I take that very seriously, and I'm very, very honored by that. I wrote this song, I'm Not Going Anywhere, 16, almost 17 years ago, actually more than 17 years ago, and the context that I wrote it in was helping, I was watching a friend help her husband was dealing with a terminal illness, and I just thought, every time she would say, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not leaving you, he would just seem to have a comfort over him. And I just thought, man, if I could bottle that up, that would be amazing. So in form of a song, I was able to write that. And who knew that I needed to hear those same words from my boyfriend at the time, my husband now, when I was going through breast cancer myself. And then fast forward so many years later, Ascension Hospitals has used my song, I'm Not Going Anywhere, in their hospital commercials. And right before, right after it came out, the pandemic hit. And so many people have reached out to me and telling me that the song meant so much differently to them, leaving their loved ones in nursing homes or hospitals. Just the feeling of comfort has really been able to help their family members. And then they write to me, and I'm like, it's mind blowing, really. I'm just so grateful.
Now, you yourself have a book. You are a breast cancer survivor. And what I thought was so exciting is the way you did your book is when you turn the page, you have QR codes and people.
Do you mind if I show you?
Yeah, I want to see.
I have it right here.
Okay.
This is called, well, let's see if I can get it on screen here. It's called I'm Not Going Anywhere. And I'm really grateful that Dame Olivia Newton-John wrote the foreword for the book. She's also, of course, a breast cancer survivor. And I knew we would be talking about the QR codes. After each chapter, there's QR codes in there. And if someone were to use their camera, and they can scan that little QR code right there, and they could see a video that correlates with whatever chapter they just read. This one in particular, if you were to scan this, you could see me at 18 years old on Star Search with Ed McMahon. So it's kind of strange. I'm just a visual person, and I love photos and books, and I just felt like I had a lot of videos to back up my stories as well. So it worked out that we were able to do that thanks to modern technology.
I actually auditioned for Star Search. I don't even think my audience knows that. I didn't make it, but what fun that must have been for you.
It was more terrifying than fun, I can promise. I don't know how these kids today do American Idol with all the social media stress on top of them. I don't think I could have handled that. But what a great opportunity, and it was super fun and great on the resume.
And you had mentioned Olivia Newton-John. She had sent my mom a picture of her because when my mom had breast cancer, it was a long time ago, and Olivia Newton-John had gone through that. And so we had a picture, like a little autograph picture, which was like so nice. And so many things in life are a tapestry, if we will, right? And here you are in country music royalty, okay, is what you are.
That's you saying that. I would never say that.
But it's true. And you've worked with so many people, even with when they were honoring Kenny Rogers, you sang with Barry Gibb. And, there's so many things that you've been involved in over the years.
It's really funny. For someone who has not had any success on charts, I have the most amazing life. And that's one of the things that I like to get across in my book is just because you've been dealt a card of say, cancer can be considered a death sentence to some people. I just chose my mind to be, I turned the page. I wanted it to be more of a positive attitude. While I'm here, I'm going to choose that to be my life sentence. And I started taking on challenges and putting myself in situations that I would never have had the courage to do before. I put on with a lot of help, mind you, a benefit to help some tornado benefits here in Hendersonville. And I thought, I'm going to invite all of the country music artists that I know to come sing. And I heard that Barry Gibb was just buying Johnny Cash's house. So I reached out to him. Before cancer, I would never have had the nerve to do that. And he says yes. And he wanted to sing with me. And I'm like, this is great. So I like to encourage people to just think outside the box, think more positively and boldly. And I would like to think that my attitude towards life in general, the positive attitude that I try to live with, has helped me get through my cancer battle. So I'm hoping that will help people.
And what about art? You're also an artist.
Well, that subject has come up a time or two. I do paint. My husband bought me an oil painting kit when I was much younger, and he says, "Here," and I'm like, "Why would you do this? I don't know how to do this." But the very first thing I painted for him is a coffee cup, and because he wrote the Folgers theme song, "The Best Part of Waking Up." So I did that for him, and the lady tried to buy it from me when I went to get it framed, and I'm like, there may be money in this. So I began painting, and I do it just for friends now. It's not something that comes super easy for me, but it is part of the arts. I think it's just, if you have a creative brain, I think you tend to lean that direction. So that's what I do.
I think so too. And performing, what's on the horizon for you? So you have the book, which is, like I said, really cool because it's like this interactive book.
Thank you.
What's on the horizon for you now? What are some things that you're looking forward to?
Well, I'm really enjoying promoting the book. And like I said, you can get this on kellylang.net or Amazon. Really having fun doing some speaking engagements regarding the book. And I'm going out of town this weekend to Lubbock, Texas. I'm going to be speaking to the Inside Out Foundation for about 300 women there. It's a health seminar. So I'm excited and nervous about that new chapter in my life, because although I've done speaking engagements before, this is going to be a pretty serious event. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to be joining my husband on stage in Fort Worth that same night. So that's the 15th that morning in Lubbock, and joining my husband in Fort Worth that evening. And I'm just living life. I'm recording a new album of classic songs that you hear on the radio all the time. I just enjoy singing songs that I'm very familiar with and grew up with. And I've got another project of all songs that I have written coming out this fall. Pretty busy girl.
You know what? There's no moss growing on you, right? A rolling stone gathers no moss, right?
Today is my birthday, and so I can't think of anywhere else I would rather celebrate than with you, Donna. I don't let age define me in any way. I just keep rocking and rolling, and I enjoy every moment if I can.
I do as well. And happy birthday to you. So I'm going to sing to you. Happy
Thanks.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Rock on, rock on, rock on. Thank you. A little bit of like spontaneousness here. But that's what I love about our show. It's about celebrating life. And I was so excited to get a chance to sit down and visit with you. You're my kind of people. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be with you today, and I hope you have a great day too. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Happy journeys to you always. Be well.
Thank you, dear.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.